How can you validate whether your niche target market are really interested in your innovative idea? It's called an early adopter program, and whether you're a returning innovator following our step-by-step path to product market fit, or brand new to this channel, you're in the right place. Here, we give startups the exact tools to validate their idea, land their first customers, and scale what works. So, you've done your research by talking to your niche submarket as per episode 7. You've identified real people, real pain points, and guess what? Some of them have already said they're open to testing your MVP. But here's the twist. If you don't structure your early adopter program properly, you can lose that momentum and kill your shot at real product market fit before you even launch. In this episode, I'll show you how to recruit, incentivize, onboard, and learn from your early adopters so that you can use them as your launchpad to success. For those joining us for the very first time, welcome. Stick around for this episode and then go back and work your way to this point here. And later on, I will give you details of how you can get hold of your own early adopter planning template. Let's go. Welcome to that Product Market Fit Guy podcast, where we talk all things product market fit, specifically for innovators. I'm your host, Trevor Holmes. Let's get into how you design an early adopter program. You've conducted qualitative interviews. Some prospects said, we'd love to be a part of the testing. Now it's about formally recruiting them. You need to structure not just loose interest. So step 1 of the process is to create an invitation, a one-pager or a landing page, including eligibility criteria, filters based on that perfect customer criteria fit, so that the early adopter target can self-select by confirming to themselves that they are ideal for your early adopter program. Next, use language that's like limited cohort or founding user group. And be honest, they are co-creating, not consuming your product. Step 2, this is a value exchange. They're giving you insight. What are you giving them in return? And don't forget, this needs legal backing. Protect you and them. Now, I'm not a qualified lawyer able to give you legal advice, but I will be clear. You are now entering into real commercial activities, and I strongly advise you to seek out a lawyer who is familiar with startups and understands the risks to both you and the early adopters. Let's look at ways to incentivize your early adopters. These are just some potential ideas, but be creative yourself, as there are many ways you can incentivize an early adopter to be willing and committed to learning with you and providing you with feedback. Some strategies could include discounted or free access for a defined period. You could provide even lifetime discounts if they remain customers. You may establish a technical advisory board or partner status and impress them by providing an exclusive roadmap, access, or feature input. People love being involved in seeing a product or a technology evolve over time. Just be very conscious of what you are offering and be certain that it is evenly balanced, and whatever you commit to, ensure you're comfortable in sticking to your offer. When talking to your lawyer, ensure that they cover off what an early adopter agreement might look like. Ensure the lawyer's advice takes into account non-disclosure clauses, intellectual property protection, but also IP assignment, and what the terms are for their participation and your ability to provide incentives. In short, just ensure you have a lawyer who really understands this process of an early adopter program. And again, I'm not a lawyer and this is not legal advice, but encouragement for you to seek expert advice. Now let's talk the rollout. First, clarity. This is a rough MVP that you're providing, not the final product. Set expectations from day one. You want them to feel valued, not shortchanged. Key tips I would have for you in this third step is to keep developing your rapport with your target early adopters, as we addressed in this episode up here, where we discuss talking to your target market through a qualitative research program. You have their interests, so keep building that exciting relationship. Set up a meeting with your target early adopters and onboard them via an online video session, or if they are close to you, sometimes personal face-to-face is the way to go. Just depends on what is realistic. Be prepared to go over the top in holding their hand. It depends on whether you are deploying a physical product or a software program. And when I say hold their hand, a part of the deployment is to identify just how intuitive your innovative idea is to a user. Most new things require some guidance or training, but at the same time, we want to learn about where they get stuck or if they get confused about, how to use what you are providing. These are really valuable lessons during the early adopter program and will inform you how to improve the user experience and onboarding, because to scale, you want adoption of your innovative idea to be simple, easy, and as intuitive as possible. Use methods of communication, whatever programs you're familiar with, but you can use platforms like Slack or private group chats for support, and potentially looking at using Notion, Typeform, or Airtable for feedback collection. Try keeping things really simple, and if that means spending time either face-to-face or online observing how the early adopter uses your idea, then that time investment will teach you many things. Ask them, what job were you trying to do? Did it help? Was it frustrating? Once they've been using for a period of time, then you're ready to use those qualitative questions. Remember, on a scale of 1 to 10, how satisfied are you with how you are doing this job now? Then compare that to their original answers and identify what you hope is a growth in the level of satisfaction. When their original response in the qualitative research program was like a 3 and 4, and after using your innovative solution, they respond with an 8, 9, or 10, that's where you get that consistent response. You can be confident that you've nailed your product market fit for now. The payoff, you avoid launching blind. You validate what matters, get your first case studies, testimonials, and build loyalty. Through this process, you're accumulating real usage data before public release. You are validating which features really matter to your customers, and can you imagine how powerful it is to have users' testimonials before you even launch publicly? And most importantly, you, your team, and if you have investors or you're seeking investors, this early adopter process builds confidence to move into the early majority market. The importance of structuring your early adopter program cannot be understated, so do it now. Don't be afraid to receive negative feedback. Actually, invite it. Learn how you can improve from your MVP. It's better to do that now than in Google reviews once you're already out there in the market. So now you have the steps to plan your early adopter program, and I'm going to provide you with a free early adopter program builder template just down here in the description. So make sure you get a free copy of this and start your planning now. Subscribe, because we'll be releasing more helpful tools for you to carry on your journey of product market fit and ultimately your innovation success. Let's start the conversation. Leave us some comments, thoughts, and ideas of how we can help you further in achieving product market fit. That's what a community does. See you in the next episode. Ciao for now.